Did you know that turning your pension into stream of income is really easy even while you're enjoying retirement? Let me tell you how you can do it. Robert leaned back in his chair, staring at the monthly pension statement in his hands. The numbers were familiar, a steady stream of income that had been his lifeline since retirement. But lately, a nagging feeling had been growing in the pit of his stomach. Was this really all there was? The pension that once seemed like a golden ticket now felt more like a pair of handcuffs, limiting his dreams and aspirations. He thought back to his working days, when retirement seemed like a distant paradise of leisure and freedom. Now, faced with the reality of rising costs and unforeseen expenses, that paradise felt more like a mirage. Robert wasn't alone in this struggle. According to recent studies, nearly 40% of retirees find their pension barely covers their basic needs, leaving little room for the life they had envisioned. As he sipped his coffee, Robert's mind wandered to his neighbor, Sarah. She had started with a pension similar to his, but somehow she managed to take regular vacations and even helped her grandchildren with college expenses. What was her secret? The answer, he would soon discover, lay in the hidden potential of pensions that most people overlook. Sarah had realized early on that her pension wasn't just a fixed income source, but a springboard for growth. She had taken calculated risks, invested wisely, and turned her modest pension into a wealth-generating machine. Robert's eyes widened as he imagined the possibilities. Could he do the same? The thought of venturing beyond the safety net of his pension sent a shiver of fear down Robert's spine. What if he made a mistake? What if he lost it all? These were common fears that held many retirees back from exploring the true potential of their pensions. But as Robert would learn, there were safe strategies that could mitigate these risks while still offering significant rewards. He remembered a conversation with his financial advisor, who had mentioned something about passive income streams. At the time, it had sounded like financial jargon, but now Robert was intrigued. Could his pension be more than just a monthly check? Could it be the foundation for creating real wealth? As Robert's excitement grew, so did his determination to learn more. He realized that his pension wasn't the end of his financial journey, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. It was a seed that, if nurtured correctly, could grow into a robust financial tree, providing shade and sustenance for years to come. With a newfound sense of purpose, Robert opened his laptop and began researching. He was about to embark on a journey that would transform his view of retirement finances. From real estate investments to dividend-paying stocks and even digital entrepreneurship, a world of opportunities was waiting to be explored. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow through the window, Robert felt a surge of optimism. He may have started this day feeling constrained by his pension, but he was ending it with a vision of financial freedom and abundance. The path ahead would require learning, patience, and perhaps a bit of courage, but Robert was ready for the challenge. His pension was no longer just a safety net. It was about to become the launchpad for an exciting new financial adventure. Robert's eyes gleamed with newfound excitement as he delved into the world of real estate investing. The potential for passive income seemed almost too good to be true, yet the numbers didn't lie. He discovered that real estate had consistently outperformed many other investment options, offering both steady cash flow and long-term appreciation. As he researched further, Robert stumbled upon REITs, real estate investment trusts. These seemed like the perfect starting point for a retiree like him, offering a low-risk entry into the real estate market without the hassle of property management. He could invest in a diversified portfolio of properties with just a few clicks, earning dividends from rental income and property appreciation. But Robert's curiosity didn't stop there. He found himself drawn to the idea of owning a rental property outright. The thought of a duplex or a small vacation home that could generate monthly income while potentially increasing in value over time was enticing. He imagined the satisfaction of building a legacy that could benefit his family for generations to come. As Robert dug deeper, he realized that becoming a landlord didn't have to mean sacrificing his peaceful retirement. He discovered property management companies that could handle everything from tenant screening to maintenance calls. For a small percentage of the rental income, he could enjoy the benefits of property ownership, without the day-to-day headaches. To his surprise, Robert found that even a modest real estate investment could yield significant returns. He read about Sarah, a fellow retiree who had purchased a small duplex in a growing neighborhood. With careful planning and some initial renovations, she now earned $1,500 in monthly rental income after expenses. This additional cash flow had transformed her retirement, allowing her to travel and pursue hobbies she once thought were out of reach. Robert's mind raced with possibilities. Could he replicate Sarah's success? The idea of supplementing his pension with a steady stream of rental income was incredibly appealing. He envisioned himself checking his bank account each month, seeing the deposits roll in without having to lift a finger. As exciting as real estate seemed, Robert knew it was just one piece of the puzzle. He recalled his financial advisor's words about the importance of diversification. Real estate could be a powerful tool, but it shouldn't be the only one in his arsenal. With renewed energy, Robert turned his attention to other potential passive income streams. What other opportunities were out there waiting to be discovered? The world of dividend stocks beckoned, promising regular payouts from established companies. And beyond that, the digital frontier offered intriguing possibilities for online businesses that could run on autopilot. Robert felt a surge of optimism. His pension was no longer a limitation, but a launchpad for a new financial adventure. With each new discovery, the path to a truly abundant retirement became clearer, and Robert couldn't wait to take the next step. Robert's eyes widened as he delved into the world of dividend stocks. These weren't just ordinary shares, they were like loyal friends who showed up with a gift every few months. Dividend stocks, he learned, were shares in companies that regularly distributed a portion of their profits to shareholders. It was like owning a slice of a successful business and getting paid just for being a part owner. As he explored further, Robert realized that dividend investing could be a perfect fit for his retirement strategy. Unlike the constant monitoring required for day trading, dividend stocks offered a low-maintenance approach to growing wealth. He could buy shares in well-established companies and watch his income grow steadily over time without the stress of constantly checking stock prices. Robert's research led him to a list of dividend aristocrats, companies that had increased their dividends consistently for at least 25 years. Names like Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, and Procter & Gamble stood out. These weren't just reliable dividend payers, they were household names that had weathered economic storms and still came out strong. But how could he find more companies like these? Robert discovered financial websites and stock screeners that allowed him to filter for high dividend yields and long histories of dividend growth. He felt a surge of confidence as he realized he could become his own financial detective, uncovering hidden gems in the stock market. As Robert dug deeper, he encountered a fascinating concept: dividend reinvestment. Instead of pocketing the quarterly payouts, he could choose to automatically buy more shares with that money. It was like planting seeds that would grow into more dividend-producing trees. The power of compound growth suddenly became clear, and Robert imagined his small investment snowballing into a significant sum over the years. However, he also understood the appeal of using dividends as immediate income. For retirees like himself, those regular payouts could supplement a pension, providing extra cash for travel, hobbies, or unexpected expenses. Robert realized he had the flexibility to reinvest dividends now and switch to income payouts later when he needed the cash flow. As exciting as dividend investing seemed, Robert reminded himself of the importance of diversification. He recalled a cautionary tale of an investor who put all his money into a single, high-yield stock, only to see the company cut its dividend during a downturn. Robert knew he needed to spread his investments across different sectors and companies to minimize risk. With growing excitement, Robert opened his laptop and navigated to an online brokerage. To his surprise, he found that he could start investing with as little as $50. The entry barrier he had always imagined simply didn't exist. As he prepared to make his first purchase, Robert felt a sense of empowerment. He was no longer just a pensioner. He was becoming an owner of great businesses, ready to share in their success. Robert's fingers hovered over the keyboard, his eyes wide with excitement as he explored the endless possibilities of the digital age. The internet, he realized, wasn't just for cat videos and social media. It was a goldmine of opportunity for retirees like him. eager to create passive income streams from the comfort of their own homes. As he scrolled through various websites, Robert stumbled upon the concept of digital products, ebooks, online courses, and even printable planners caught his attention. He thought about his years of experience in gardening and wondered if he could package that knowledge into an ebook. The idea of writing once and selling repeatedly with no inventory to manage seemed almost too good to be true, but the opportunities didn't stop there. Robert discovered print-on-demand services that allowed creators to design custom merchandise without the hassle of production or shipping. He imagined his granddaughter's delight at seeing her artwork on t-shirts and mugs sold to customers around the world. The thought of turning family talents into a source of income filled him with a sense of pride and possibility. As Robert delved deeper into the world of online entrepreneurship, he encountered the term affiliate marketing. The concept intrigued him, earning commissions by recommending products he already used and loved. He thought about the gardening tools he swore by, the books that had changed his life, and the gadgets that made his retirement easier. Could he really make money by sharing his honest opinions and experiences? The more Robert explored, the more excited he became. He discovered platforms like Etsy, where artisans sold handmade crafts to a global audience. YouTube caught his attention as well, with its potential to turn hobbies into profitable channels. Even Amazon offered opportunities for retirees to sell products or self-publish books. The world of e-commerce seemed vast and full of potential. What struck Robert most was the flexibility these online ventures offered. He could work when he wanted, from wherever he wanted. There was no need to commute or adhere to a strict schedule. He could travel the world and still manage his digital business with just a laptop and an internet connection. The freedom was exhilarating. As he considered the minimal upfront costs of starting an online business, Robert felt a surge of confidence. He didn't need a large amount of capital or expensive equipment. With just his existing skills, a computer, and a willingness to learn, he could embark on this new adventure. Robert leaned back in his chair, his mind buzzing with ideas. He thought about his lifelong passion for photography, his knack for solving puzzles, and his talent for storytelling. Could these hobbies and skills translate into digital opportunities? The possibilities seemed endless. As he closed his laptop, Robert felt a renewed sense of purpose. The digital age wasn't just for the young. It was a playground for retirees like him, ready to embrace new challenges and create their own financial destinies. Robert sat back, his mind swirling with the possibilities he had uncovered. The journey from seeing his pension as a fixed sum to recognizing it as a springboard for growth had been eye-opening. He realized that his retirement wasn't an end, but a new beginning filled with opportunities. As he looked out the window, Robert saw his garden in a new light. Each plant started as a tiny seed, much like his pension. With care, patience, and the right conditions, those seeds had grown into a lush oasis. He understood now that his financial future could blossom in the same way. The fear that had initially gripped him when considering new ventures had transformed into excitement. Robert knew it wouldn't always be easy, but the potential rewards far outweighed the risks. He thought of Sarah, who had already turned her pension into a wealth-generating machine, and felt inspired to follow in her footsteps. With renewed determination, Robert reached for his notebook. It was time to take that crucial first step. He began jotting down ideas, planning his next moves. As he wrote, a sense of empowerment washed over him. His pension wasn't just a lifeline, it was the key to unlocking a future filled with financial freedom and new adventures.